What's going on, Motivation? How y'all doing today? Today is Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And let's just get right into it. Let's get right into the verse of the day. And today I got 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13. And this one seemed like I think I did this one before. I ain't gonna lie, but it don't hurt to repeat them now. It don't hurt to repeat them. All right. I'm reading this out of the NLT version. The temptations in your life are no different from what others experience, and God is faithful. He will not allow the temptation to be more than what you can stand. When you are tempted, He will show you a way out so that you can endure. God promised to supervise all temptation that comes at us through the world, the flesh, or the devil. God had promised to not only limit our temptation, but also provide a way out. If you going through something and it seems like it ain't coming to an end, that you should be like, God must really think I'm strong. God must really think I can hold on to all this. Cause obviously He do. And He ain't gonna put too much on to you that you can't take. God know what He doing. He ain't put too much on your shoulders. Y'all, don't forget, let me know what y'all think about that verse in the comments. Let's go. Chapter 10. So the Lord tell Moses to make 2 trumpets of hammered silver to use them for calling the community together. Before we could obey God, we must first give Him our attention. The trumpets were used to get the attention of the people of Israel. When both trumpets are sounded, the whole community is to assemble. But if only one is sounded, it's only for the leaders of the head. It's only for the leaders. The head of the clans are to assemble. When a trumpet blast is sounded, the tribes camping on the east are to set out. At the sounding of the second blast, the camps on the south are to set out. The blast will be the signal for setting out. To gather the assembly, blow the trumpets, but not with the signal for setting out. Now, I was a whole lot of confused right there. I was. But I believe it was just like blow the trumpets, assemble everybody, but that's not the signal like the trumpet just to assemble everybody, but that's not the actual signal for everybody to go. I may be wrong. Y'all help me out. If I'm wrong, let me know. I want to get this right. You know what I'm saying? The sons of Aaron, the priests, are to blow the trumpets. This is to be a lasting ordinance for you and the generations to come. When you go into battle in your own land against an enemy who is oppressing you, sound a blast on the trumpets. Then you will be remembered by the Lord your God and rescued from your enemies. Also, at your times of rejoicing, your appointed festivals and new moon feasts, you are to sound the trumpets over your burnt offerings and fellowship offerings, and they will be a memorial for you before your God. I am the Lord your God. On the 20th day of the second month of the second year, the cloud lifted from above the tabernacle of the covenant law. When the Israelites set out from the desert of Sinai and traveled from place to place until the cloud came to rest in the desert of Paran. They set out this first time at the Lord's command through Moses. Israel was on their journey towards the promised land again. This was the first time Israel marched as an organized, prepared nation. They had God's presence as a guide and the tools needed to lead the people. They marched according to the order God had commanded. They took God seriously and followed it exactly as those who received God's promises should. So, children of Judah set out first, then Reuben, then Ephraim, and finally Dan. That was the order that they set out. It was Judah and all the clans and tribes that were behind him, that whole division. It was Reuben and all the clans and tribes and all that division, etc. You feel me? Etc. Now Moses said to Habub, son of Reuel, the Midianite Moses' father-in-law, we are setting out for the place about which the Lord said, I will give it to you. Come with us, and we will treat you well, for the Lord has promised good things to Israel. He answered, no, I will not go. I am going back to my own land and my own people. But Moses said, please do not leave us. You know where we should camp in the wilderness, and you can be our eyes. If you come with us, we will share with you whatever good things the Lord gives us. Moses was a wise enough leader to know his limitations and to know when he needed help. Moses knew God's help often come through men like his brother-in-law, Hobab. Hobab's knowledge and experience were helpful in finding water, food, and other things in places where the Lord directed them to march and camp. So they set out from the mountain of the Lord and traveled for 3 days. The ark of the covenant of the Lord went before them during those 3 days to find them a place to rest. So they set out from the mountain of the Lord and traveled for 3 days. The ark of the covenant of the Lord went before them during those 3 days to find them a place to rest. The cloud of the Lord was over them by day when they set out from the camp. Whenever the ark set out, Moses said, "Rise up, Lord. May your enemies be scattered. May your foes flee before you." Whenever it came to rest, he said, "Return, Lord, to the countless thousands of Israel." Now, I think the prayers meant Moses was like, he was praying to the Lord, telling him like, "Lord, while we camping, may you go before us and clear out the promised land. Like, go ahead and flee. Like, go ahead and get rid of all the enemies that's there and make that promised land ready for us for when we get there." Then when it was time for them to rest, that verse 36, come back to your Israel, you know what I'm saying? Your children of Israel, come back to us and take us out when it's time. Like, take us on that journey when it's time. That's what I think it meant. Y'all let me know if y'all feeling what I'm coming from. But hey, that's it for today. Another short video. Y'all, thank y'all for being patient. Thank y'all for the support. Thank y'all for liking, commenting. Don't forget, new people, subscribe if it's your first time watching. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. We will be known soon, you know what I'm saying? It's a journey. Journey. I don't know why I spelled that out, but it's time to go. See y'all later.